My name's Brad Jennings and I race for Ripken Adventure Racing with Team Get Out There magazine. I've been doing adventure racing since I was a teenager. I kind of got into the sport doing a bunch of sprint races, so 6 to 8 hours, and I quickly fell in love with it. And ever since I was a teenager, I have now started to really try to push the envelope and try doing harder and harder races. We've competed in numerous endurance and adventure racing events throughout Ontario. We've been racing under the Ontario Adventure Racing points system for a couple of years now. 2014 season is definitely our best season. Currently we're in first place. As a team, we're still pretty young with an average age of about 23. We're definitely some of the youngest adventure racers out there. And you know what we make up in the lack for experience, we make up in great attitude and a willingness to overcome obstacles. But we keep trying different endurance sports, from marathon paddling events to long distance trail running to some of the premier adventure races. I think my goal for the International Gaspésie, as well as my teammates' goal, is just to finish the race. Cross that finish line will be a huge accomplishment. We've never completed a race longer than 36 hours before, so to complete a 3-day race, that's going to be really big for us. Just going through all the physical and emotional highs and lows we're going to encounter on this race, and overcoming that is going to be huge in itself. So I think there can't be a better reward than crossing the finish line knowing we've completed 3 days and 300 kilometers of grueling race.
Yeah, I think adventure racing is one of those sports that most people don't really know about. You know, you ask somebody if they know what an adventure race is and they talk about the Spartan Challenge and all those other things, but I think that it's a pretty awesome sport. You know, it really pulls from a lot of different skill sets, and it also builds that mental factor in, which you don't get in a lot of other sports.
Another great aspect about adventure racing is the multi-sport aspect of it. You know, if you're slow at the run or you're slow at the bike, you can make up for it in the paddle or the trek, but you have to be well skilled in a multitude of sports to succeed, and that's another thing that makes success competitively in adventure racing difficult to achieve.
Even the lack of experience in the actual race scenario is not really going to have a negative effect on us, just because of the overall experience in all of the other areas that we're going to be covering. The night navigation is going to be tough, and maybe just trying to stay awake throughout the duration of this event, but overall I think that as long as we push through, I think we can end up doing pretty good, as long as we don't get lost in the forest.